The history of Britain is a story of migration. London is a great and diverse city. Walk through just a few streets and you can see some of that story come alive. East London has always been a mixture. It's a very English place and a very international place. My mother was a Cockney. She was born within the sound of Bow Bells, a typical Londoner. At the Whitechapel Bell Foundry, they make English church bells. This is the Whitechapel Bell Foundry. It's Britain's oldest manufacturing company, and they're still making church bells, and they also make Big Ben. My grandparents were Jewish immigrants from Romania. They came to Britain to escape poverty and persecution, and until the Second World War, my family lived in East London. We're in Greatrex Street in Whitechapel. Greatrex Street used to be called Great Garden Street, and in Great Garden Street Synagogue, from which these plaques are taken, was where my parents got married. They lived and worked next to the synagogue. They had a cafe which was called Andy's Cafe, and it was where you came not just to have a cup of tea, but where you came to discuss politics. And it was known as a rabid hotbed of left-wing politics, I'm very proud to say. It was where refugees came, new immigrants, communists, sailors, everybody came there. I have never ever seen this before because this synagogue was pulled down many, many years ago. So this is what was in the synagogue when my parents got married.
Hava, Nagila, Hava, Nagila, Hava.
The history of London is really the history of migration. This is 19 Princelet Street. It tells the story of the different peoples, English, Irish, Huguenot, Jewish, Muslim, who have lived in this part of London. Santokh's family has lived in East London for 3 generations.
It's had such a mass immigration history, and then you think the diversity is amazing.
I'd never heard about Punjabi families coming here. Why did your family come?
My granddad, at that time, it was location, I believe. It was cheap housing. It wasn't the best area to be in, so we thought the ideal place was to come here because everyone was located. It's not too far from the docks. Like he never worked in the docks, but he was a shoe shiner for like 6 months, and then he ended up becoming a labourer and was working on buildings in the city.
London's a bit different today, but some things never change. Britain's an island, so one way or another, we've all been migrants. My husband's mother's family came from Ireland, but his father's name is Belgian. One of his ancestors came to Britain to escape the persecution of Protestants by Catholics, so they were all migrants too.
Being Asian myself, and then you've got like all these Bangladeshis, you think everyone's the same, and then you start thinking, and you're like, hold on, no, but your religion's different, your cultures and traditions are different. So it was very interesting to see how all the immigrants from this area came about and how they had to live and what they had to go through, because there was a mass issues with the National Front here, huge issues.
I saw a film of that and the people who were standing up to the EDL. One of the people was Max Levitas. You perhaps know him. He has lived in this area for years and years and years. In fact, I think he probably went to my parents' cafe. And he was one of the people in the Battle of Cable Street.
Oh, but yes, yeah.
Because my father was a scout, and he was involved in the Battle of Cable Street, stopping the black shirts, the equivalent of the EDL, marching through. And everybody stood together, the Irish workers and the Jewish workers and the English workers, and they all stood together. Prejudice against immigrants isn't new. This is the Cable Street mural. It shows how the people of East London stopped a march by fascists through the area in October 1936.
Take a chance now, come on, now what do you say? Don't go and throw it away. Don't go and throw it away. Look around now.
I used to work in Bangladesh and India, so I still feel at home in this part of London, which is now called Banglatown. Before this was a mosque, it was a synagogue. Before it was a synagogue, it was an English Methodist church, and before that, a French Protestant Huguenot church. My parents used to come back to East London to visit their friends and family and to go shopping. When I come to Brick Lane, it's to buy basmati rice as well as bagels. This is still the best place in London to buy bagels. That is a proper bagel. The Huguenots lived in houses like these. They were silk weavers. Queen Victoria's wedding dress was made of Spitalfields silk by weavers who rented this house. My great-grandmother enjoyed going to the music halls very much. So this is East London. This is Wilton's Music Hall, and I'm sitting in the bar, drinking red wine, listening to American jazz.
My name is Mariko, I'm 25 and I'm from Japan. I was born and grown up in a small city called Izuka, which is located in the Kyushu Island, the southernmost of Japan's 4 main islands. I came to UK when I turned 18, so I've been here for 7 years. I came here to study. I chose UK because I thought I could meet a lot of people from all over the world. I enjoyed my time at university and I made a lot of friends.
I walk up to another piece of history. Times and faces so dear to me. When I sail the coast, I found the other half of me.
I live in Peckham in southeast London with my boyfriend Obi, who I met about 6 years ago when we were both studying at Sussex University.
There was once in my lifetime a sentence for my...
He has a very big loving family and everyone makes me feel at home.
As I gaze back to shore, I pray you're there waiting for me.
When I was studying for my master's degree, I first visited St. Barnabas Church in February 2011. I first learned on the internet that St. Barnabas Church hosts multicultural congregation and is also a spiritual form for Igorot people, who are indigenous ethnic group in the northern Philippines. I contacted Father Stephen Saxby and visited the church and joined the discussion.
So yeah, if that's, if like tomorrow, whatever, that's something that you witness, that's what you really need and
I remember thinking, wow, this church has a really interesting mix of people. Even though it was my first visit to the church, everyone was nice to me and I felt welcomed. I decided to carry on my research at St. Barnabas and soon started visiting the church almost every Sunday. now we're going to coffee shop and make some placards and get ready for tonight. Welcome to Walthamstow Day.
Today is Welcome to Walthamstow Day. We are handing out leaflets to provide migrants information about their rights when they face migration officers' stop and search. We have heard about many members of our community are very concerned about increasing stop and search operations.
They came in and they closed the door.
Yeah, he's closed the door.
And they looked in your fridge.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mad.
To the European Union to show how migrants and non-migrants interact positively, and part of it is showcasing the wonderful work that Mariko's been doing for us as the secretary of our group. So we're really glad to be part of Mariko's video. But also the message is welcome to Walthamstow, and the context is that we're very aware that recently we've had stop and search activities here in Walthamstow that have made people feel very unwelcome. Indeed, Majid was just explaining that there were actually immigration officers who came here, 8 of them, closed the door and searched the premises and detained 2 of the customers who were here. So we want to be a welcome place. Walthamstow means welcome place, and it's a tragedy to us that the message that is coming out from central government is that people are not welcome. And so we, the people of Walthamstow in this community, we want to give a counter message today. The message is welcome to Walthamstow. Let's all say it together.
Welcome you here, and today is obviously an important event for us, that we are talking with the people of Waltham Forest about an issue which is very much in the news, and we hope that through this event we will raise people's awareness of what is the problem, but also in a very light-hearted way we link with the related people and say what a wonderful borough this is and how happy we are living together.
Not only migrants, but many British people are uncomfortable with the way they were done on their street. The reason I spent so much time and made effort to build better community relationships in Walthamstow is because people there made me feel so welcomed and a part of the community. I really wish I could stay here and continue working for community cohesion in Walthamstow. I'm moving back to Japan soon, but I really hope that I could come back and live here again and work to build better communities that embrace diversity.
Meanwhile, I want to continue this work in Japan when I move there.
It's my home, so I want to contribute to community cohesion there too. My message to people is, please don't judge us before you know us. Make us feel welcome and give a chance.
Mariko. Thank you for everything. I will miss you. I'll see you soon. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Simone and Ricardo are immigration advisors at Abras in northwest London. They help Brazilian migrants settle and integrate into British society.
People come here with problems, and we offer not only the solution, just a service provider, but we offer much more than this. And then we offer a reality, a British reality, and they're quite aware about this. They know it's supposed to be different than Brazil, but they know how it is. Ok, Júlio, como posso te ajudar hoje?
Eu vim para saber mais informações sobre o fenômeno.
Certo.
No caso, é para a minha sogra, que tem grande dependência atualmente por causa da idade elevada. Vim viver com o meu sobrinho.
Exato, é um direito dela, para um familiar, de cruzar a fronteira do Brasil, se juntar com a família que está morando aqui.
Caso que a filha dela tem um esposo.
Ok, a gente pode ajudar com isso sim. The Brazilian community integrated very well in the British society because they came here to work and they are very good workers. The Brazilian just fits perfectly in the British society. Apart from that, when Brazilians are off in day offs, for example, we are very happy people, festive people that are contributing with the very positive aspects of culture life. It's very vibrant people. We are very well known for that. So there's no way at all we can bring some. It's hardly to point any negative side of Brazilian migration.
Even all difficulties I had, I still have, I have never given up. Even takes long, I keep trying different ways, being an interpreter and or being a journalist, doesn't matter what I'm doing, or immigration advisor, or even was looking after children. It's just like I give my best, and really even it's difficult because all my English, I'm immigrant, I don't have that accent. But it doesn't matter, I keep I never give up. That I left my family behind. I have grown a lot as a person. London is funny because I learned to like this place and now I love it. The beginning was very hard, and now I love it. It's part of my life.